It's pretty dark out here. I'm going to try to fix that in a minute. My laziness got to me. Normally I plow before a snowfall. And I didn't really give myself the chance or make the chance this time. So now I got to go dig out the door to get the plow out. And then it's only a quad. So we're going to see how well it does with about 8 inches. It snowed non-stop today. Not heavy, but it just kept building and building and building. I figured out how you guys can see me better. Don't know how bright that is for the camera. $22? $20-something at Costco. These Casey little rechargeable, USB-C rechargeable light bars. I bought one. Next time I saw them, I bought 3 more. These things are unreal. They're awesome. Not sponsored, just super helpful. Now I just gotta find a spot to hang it. They're magnetic or they have hooks. I didn't film that first start because I'm like, oh, it's going to struggle. I haven't run her in a while. As you can see, though, we're pushing pretty deep. But I'm like, I won't film the first start. The choke's broken. I'm having some issues with, haven't fixed that yet. Started no problem. So I'm like, I'll go shut it off, pretend it's the first start. It acted like it was. It's the worst start it's had in a while. It just fought me. I don't know if I'll leave it in or not, but it was annoying. I love this plow. The cool little moose logo county plow. And it's shaped like a county plow. It throws the snow good once you get her moving. I don't know if we'll be able to with this deep, but I'll get her pushing pretty good. The quad itself is a 2006 Grizzly 450. But you can see there, the plow. It's got a decent angle to it. It throws pretty good. So yeah, let's get her working. worst part about this, with how deep it is, quad does awesome. You gotta do everything twice. It just spills out both sides. The blade's not wide enough. So unless you only take a third of the blade every time, you're just leaving cornrows everywhere. Pushes it good though, it's nice, it's not wet. So that's not so bad. Like I said, keep having issues with it. Once it's warm, it'll stay running, but you can't see me, can you? Once it's warm, it'll stay running. Just keeps shutting off if I'm not on the throttle. Saves fuel. It's got that new fancy auto stop. What did I say? Once it gets warm, it'll start running, stay running. It's pretty dark tonight, so that's actually that KC Highlights light bar hanging from the bottom of the tripod. And then over there's where we already did. There's the old girl. But I don't know where my gorilla tripod is, or I'd clamp you on the front for a minute, but we'll try to back up one-handed and see how it goes. Enough to the tripod. You'll see I missed my mark here. I don't know if you can hear that, but what I'm saying was I missed my mark, but it's on purpose. When I plow the driveway this big, I don't want to plow the snow out into the road. So I just do one strip out, stop, plow it into the pile, then I plow everything into the property. So when I plow it this way, I just kind of pile it wherever. Right, most of it went past this side. I was going this side. This time I was going this side. Sorry, but and then I'll push it all that way down off the driveway to the far end. Shh. My girlfriend didn't see me grab the ladder. I couldn't find the one I wanted that I keep over here. Had to go get my nice one from over by the house. I have a friggin' parking lot as a driveway, as you can tell. So now I just gotta climb down the ladder. Keyword is climb down the ladder and not fall down the ladder. hope you guys can hear me well. If you think I'm yelling, I got earplugs in. But the reason I push a little bit this way to get the sea-can door, if you can see this way, my line started right along this pile of lumber. We had a couple good snowfalls and it filled out this triangle. And where the quad is actually where both of our vehicles are. And I've got stuff back there, my chicken coop's back there, I got a couple buddies' trailers and some car bodies. And I want to be able to get back there. It's a pain in the butt to not be able to just go straight now. I gotta make a big sweeping turn. And if I build this up anymore, I'm gonna block off the access. I'm gonna block off the access. So instead of just plowing this way all the time now, I plow down and then I kind of push it in like a triangle, or an angle, push this triangle, this corner. I push it up and then I push it all kind of, which builds up that corner worse. But with a little quad, no bucket tractor, no truck, I'm kind of low on options. I might have to go borrow the neighbor's snowblower just to blow away the door by the sea-can here. See, and now obviously I look crazy. I'm not carrying a lot of snow with me, but this way I've pushed it all that way. And now when I come on a little bit, right, I've gone this way, and now when I come on a little bit of a straighter angle, I'm not piling so much here. I may have to borrow a buddy's plow truck or the neighbor's snowblower and try to cut this bank down. I love what I've got, it works. This is actually my dad's. But I'd love to have a bucket tractor or a skid steer, loader, something. For one reason, it's because I have kids. And this is a ton of snow. This is waist high. Crazy. And I'd love to be able to take all of it and make one big mountain in the corner that they could play on. Spend hours outside. I think that'd be awesome. So, next couple years. But once I start showing you guys some of the rest of the property, you'll see how many projects I have. So I'll say a couple years, or I'll say the other day. And it could be 5 years ago, or 5 years down the road. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So obviously, I hope you can see that. I hope it's obvious, but I left a bunch of corn though, which I'm going to clean up in a minute. But I don't think you guys really want to watch another 25 minutes of me going back and forth plowing this much snow. I hope you guys wanted to watch me plow at least the big amounts. But yeah, it's just another day in the life living up here in the Ottawa Valley. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, or you skipped ahead to this far, I appreciate you taking the time. See you next one. I know I said see you next time, but I figured you guys deserved a better look. So, right, ORAonline.com. The Ontario Off-Road Racing Championship used to be sponsored by Lucas Oil. Be cool if they could do that again. But so there's a couple cars. The hood's obviously buried. And there's a good indication of how much snow we got. But then we got the Weekend Warrior car back there with the front tires on it. And then there's our logo with our banner. Let me just pinch my light bar here. There we go. Yeah, not what this video is about, but I figure while I'm out here in the driveway, might as well show you guys a couple other cool projects and things we got going on. This is what I was talking about with this trailer though. Real quick, my battery's gonna die. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So there's where I was, you can see up on the C-can. But so I'm parking in here when I'm plowing. And I drive the girlfriend's car to work, honestly. It's cheaper on gas than the 2500. Yeah, it's a 6-liter and it's a diesel. I looked for one, but I couldn't find one when my car got totaled. But, so her car, my truck's back in there. My C-can. So this is the he can. This is the she can. She came up with that, I didn't. I like it. But so here's what I'm working with, the driveway I got back here to the chicken coop and the C-cans. You come out here, because my buddy's little trailer's here right now. You come out here, if I'm looking straight, I'm looking at this big pile of snow. I wanted to be able to go down that level, that side, but now we've got all this. See where this divot is was my original row, and then the next couple rows didn't get pushed as hard, as far, because the quad cat doesn't have the power. So now I've slowly started working in this pie shape, and I don't have the room I'd like to be able to turn. So that's what I'm saying. If I move my buddy's trailer, or it goes back to his house in a couple weeks or week or two, he's done working on his house and he doesn't need it in his way anymore. Now I'm just spinning in circles. But I can kind of live with that pie shape a little more, because I can take the corner here and I don't have to get dead straight along the C-can and but to not hit anything. So there, that's the end of that video. We've been plowing now for a while, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You're crazy like me and you want to watch people doing not mundane but kind of normal tasks. But yeah, there you can see the angle when it's all the way. I think there's 5 pins, 5 holes there. And the plow, you can see the adjustments. You can see the angle she throws is pretty good. And yeah, she fills out the snow pretty well. But overall, I mean, that's a lot of snow. If you had a snowblower or a shovel, you'd be out here for 6-8 hours. Snowblower would probably do 2 or 3, because I still got all this to do. But I figure you guys don't want to watch that. Anyway, thanks again.